watch Korean women on TV. They have bangs and their bangs are perfect. How? How do you, I cannot, I just cannot.
Welcome to City English. I'm Cherri. City, C.I.T.Y, stands for Can I Teach You? Can I teach you has two meanings. One meaning is permission. May I teach you? Is it okay with you? The other meaning is ability. Can I teach you? Do I have the skills? Welcome to City English.
These days, I'm teaching mainly high-level classes. I'm teaching level 4, level 5, and free talking. And I realize that I spend a lot of time telling students things that are in their book that I don't want them to say. So I thought I should also tell you things that I don't want you to say. These are things that are grammatically correct, but have the potential to be rude or offensive to native speakers. So one of those is the word just. Just has three meanings. Just means recently. I just had dinner. Just means only. For dinner, I just had ramen, nothing else. And just means simply or easily. To make ramen, I just boil it. So I recently had dinner. I only had ramen. I easily boiled it. But if someone asks you a very serious question or they ask you for serious advice and you use just, it's a little rude. So if I ask you, how do I make Korean friends? Oh, just go outside. How do I learn Korean language? Oh, just study. How do I lose weight? Just exercise. You say any of those sentences to me and I will fight you. So you have to be very careful when you're using just as a response to a request for advice. So if it's something simple like, Cherri, how do I turn on the lights in your room? Oh yeah, just press that button. Oh, Cherri, where do I sit? Oh, just sit anywhere. It's fine. But if I'm asking you something that is not easy and you give me an answer as if it's easy, I'm going to be mad. The next thing I was thinking about was negative questions. How do I explain this? So a positive question, did you eat, usually means I don't know the answer. Did you eat? A negative question means I think I know the answer or I believe it's something that should have happened. Didn't you eat? It's 9 o'clock. Most people eat at 7 o'clock. Didn't you eat? Or didn't you eat? I saw you at the restaurant a couple of minutes ago. Didn't you eat? So because of that, negative questions have a kind of feeling of judgment. It means that you think you know better than me. It's not always this way. A lot of it has to do with intonation, the way you say it. Ah, didn't you eat? Oh, that's too bad. But because a lot of English language learners don't have perfect intonation, it's easy to say something and accidentally offend a native speaker. This happens to me even with students, and it's not intentional. Unintentionally, a student will say something like, uh, "Didn't you print our article?" Or "Didn't you send us a message?" And even though I know their intention is not to be judgmental, as a native English speaker, as soon as I hear that negative sentence structure, I'm like, I get defensive. So those are two things that you should be careful of using when talking to native speakers: negative questions and the word just as a reply to a request for advice. How do I deal with these bangs? If you have advice for me, you don't actually have to give me advice because these are not real. They're not real. These are fake bangs and they're going away very soon.